Are you mentally and physically weak? Do you think that your belief is strong? There is something deep within each of us which is more powerful that shapes how we live, how we heal, and how we rise again when we fall. That force is belief. Belief is not merely wishful thinking. It is the inner conviction, often invisible to others, that fuels courage, resilience, and growth even in the darkest times. It is the faith that things can get better, that we are not stuck where we are forever, and that change is possible even if we don't yet know how. You might not always be able to control your circumstances, but you can always choose what to believe about yourself, about life, and about your future. That choice alone can begin to change everything. Life often throws unexpected challenges our way: loss, rejection, illness, failure, trauma. Over time, these experiences can break down both the mind and body. Mentally, we may begin to feel anxious, hopeless, or emotionally numb. We may fall into patterns of negative thinking: I'm not good enough, things will never change, or there's no point trying. Physically, too, prolonged stress and emotional pain can weaken the immune system, cause fatigue, disturb sleep, and even manifest as chronic illnesses. The connection between the mind and body is profound. When the mind suffers, the body often follows. And in those moments of darkness, when energy is low and hope seems distant, belief becomes more than a comfort, it becomes the very medicine the soul needs. Belief doesn't mean denying pain. It means trusting that the pain is not permanent. It is the seed of recovery. When you begin to believe in yourself, in a purpose, in love, in healing, you begin to activate your brain and body in ways that promote real change. Psychologically, belief reduces stress, fosters positive thinking, and boosts motivation. Physiologically, belief can stimulate healing responses, reduce inflammation, and even increase the effectiveness of treatment. Even modern science acknowledges the placebo effect, where patients show actual improvement simply because they believe they are receiving treatment even if they are not. That's not trickery. That's the healing power of belief at work. When the mind is depressed, the world feels gray. Everything becomes heavy. You may feel isolated or exhausted by your own thoughts. But even here, belief can be a quiet friend whispering, "This is not the end. You still have something to offer. You can still get up." Belief provides the first step out of depression. It doesn't demand that you feel strong right away. It simply asks you to take one small step to trust that healing is possible. That trust leads to action: talking to someone, reaching out, writing, praying, meditating, or simply choosing to get out of bed. Our bodies respond to the messages we send to them. If we believe we are weak, broken, or hopeless, the body often slows down in response. But if we feed it with belief, "I can improve, I can recover, I will feel better," the body begins to respond with renewed energy. It doesn't mean recovery is instant. But belief creates the environment in which recovery can begin. Literature gives us beautiful and moving examples of how belief transforms lives. These stories are not just fiction, they are mirrors of real human strength. For instance, Helen Keller, blind and deaf from infancy, grew up in a world of silence and darkness. Her body could not hear or see, but her mind learned to believe. With the unwavering belief of a teacher and Sullivan, she learned to read, speak, write, and eventually became a symbol of strength around the world. Optimism is the faith that leads to achievement. Nothing can be done without hope and confidence. Keller's transformation wasn't due to a miracle cure. It was the power of belief, consistently nurtured, that lit her inner world and gave her strength. So if you are feeling tired, anxious, lost, or broken, please know this: your belief matters. Even if you don't feel strong, even if you are afraid, the simple act of believing that healing is possible is already a powerful step forward. Nurture it, even if it's small. Believe that your life still holds beauty. Believe that you can get better. Believe that you matter. You don't have to climb the whole mountain today. Just believe that it's there and that you can begin. Because belief alone, when nourished with time, care, and support, can truly trigger real mental and physical improvement.